And what's up, YouTube? Hmm, must be lagging like a dog. It's not even sure. Try it again. Lagging like crazy tonight. I don't know if anybody can hear me, but yep, lagging like crazy. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Frozen camera. Hi, how you doing, ASD? I am lagging like crazy. Lagging like crazy. Download is 0.22 and upload is 0.26. I'd have been better off to have not bothered with the live stream tonight. I can see that. Might get better. We'll see. Kill the audio on my phone here, or the internet on the phone. That might help. What's up, Ken? How about them Bears, Ken? Ha 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 ha. Be patient, Ken. Be patient. Hopefully it'll get better. We'll just have to give it a little bit of time, Ken, see what happens. I saw your video, ASD. Scratch faster. Okay, can you see me now? Hello? I restarted the browser and that seemed to help. How about them Bears, Ken? Green Bay stomped their asses for them. I sure wouldn't want to be a Bears fan. I had a rough day today. The number nothing. Green Bay just stomped the shit out of them. How do you call that number one? It should be called number two. Poopy Bears. Your favorite candy corn. The Bears suck. I never liked them. Never will. Green Bay and Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I just showed it to you. Right here. My little tiny cup. My wife and I had a really, really tiring day. We found out the storage shed, which was an old bread truck that we've been using for a storage shed, leaks. Half of our belongings were wet and mildew. We spent all day, and Nancy even helped us because she's feeling better now and over the COVID, finally. And we had to take it all out, clean a whole bunch of it, lost about 10% of it that we will have to burn. And the worst thing we lost that was not replaceable was all of our photo albums, all of our family photo albums. There was about 10 of them. Most of our pictures are ruined. My wife and I are very upset about that. There's all the kids' baby pictures and stuff like that. And all the way up through the years, we've lost most of them. Yeah, ASD, the tickets that you were scratching are the ones I've actually been planning on scratching on this channel. Eventually, whenever. Sometime soon, maybe. But ours are $2 lotteria down here. I think yours are $3, aren't they? I think yours are $3, yeah. Well, ours are the $2 ones. I prefer crosswords myself, but a lot of people don't like crosswords. I don't mind them at all. In fact, I even like to watch people scratch crosswords. As long as they're not slow. I can scratch a crossword pretty fast. Bingo, I'm a bit slower. But not that many people really like to watch a scratcher do bingo. I can do a crossword faster than you can do your lotteria. Guarantee you. But admittedly, I would probably take my time because I'd want the view hours. So I'd probably, not rush it too much. Heck, even AR Platinum is scratching like crazy now. You don't want to test me. I've been doing crosswords for many, many, many years. And a lot of the ones I've been doing I've been doing really for years down here. If I really want to, I can do a $3 crossword in a couple minutes. What I'm saying is, at the speed you scratched last night, I could do 3 crosswords way faster than the 21 minutes you did last night with the 3 lotteria. If you went that same speed. I'm not saying it's a bad thing because you need the view time. I mean, you may want to go a little bit faster, but you need the view time. That's what you need that. Just like I do. If you don't have any view time, you know, when you eventually do get monetized, you need them view hours. If you don't get them 4,000 view hours every year, you're screwed by YouTube. You got to start all over again. So you got to get that view time. That's been my biggest problem, getting people to watch all the video, the whole thing. It really hurts me when they don't. It hurts really bad. What's up, Recon, you bum? Yeah, I know you don't yet, ASD, but your ultimate goal is to have it. So, of course, you got to have that 4,000 view hours, and that's why that's important. As you're working on your subscribers, get them view hours up. Yeah, I couldn't even do the live last night. It started raining, which Recon probably sent it down here, the prick. And I couldn't even get online. Could not even get online. I couldn't even get online to tell you guys at the time that I couldn't start. Well, you can do both ASD to putting good content out that's all part of it. That's a given. That's a given. You'll never make it far monetized if you don't put out good content. I mean, you should know that. What wasn't Recon? Oh, it sent the rain down? Okay. So I guess you're going to take the blame for that. Now he's saying he did, so I'm not sure now. ASD is saying that he did now. He's saying it express delivery. Well, you got your $3 worth. Knocked me right offline. I couldn't even get on. Thank you, Recon. Well, you owe me a whole 76 cents now, Recon. Because that's what I lost last night, not doing the live. And that's on a good day. Nancy's doing a lot better today, but now Jennifer has COVID. I don't know if I told you she had it yet or not, but Jenny got it too. Been trying to keep them all away from us so we don't get it. Well, good luck with that, Recon. I give them extra to backfire that order and send it right back at you. And include a couple of feet of snow. Hey, ASD, do you have $5 lottery tickets where you live too? Or the $10 ones? Yep, she has it now too. And she was at our house the day before, and she already wasn't feeling very well, and she should have stayed home. So hopefully, we won't get it. I hope. Been my biggest nightmare. If I get it, I'll be going to the hospital. They'll have me on a ventilator, guarantee you. He's just sulking because the Bears lost against Green Bay. Ken's over there, got his hanky out, dabbing at his eyes, crying because the Bears, who that suck, lost again. He has no idea how thrilled I was to see the score when I saw Green Bay beat the shit out of the Bears. Made my day. And me and Francis and I had a really bad day, Recon. We found out our storage shed, which is actually an old bread truck, was leaking all this time. Half of our stuff we had stored was near ruin. Mildewed, whatever. We were scrubbing on stuff, cleaning it all back up again today, reboxing, putting plastic around every damn box this time. Keep the moisture out. But the thing we lost that hurt the most was our family photos, which we had about, 8 or 10 photo books, big ones. And probably 75% of the pictures are ruined. They're not replaceable. Oh, he knows how I feel about the Bears. The only one the Bears have never won against, Ken, is maybe a few of the crappy high school teams. In fact, this little hick town I live in, Trenton, Florida, I bet the high school team, the varsity team, could beat the Bears. Hell, the JV might even be able to beat them. I wouldn't be surprised. Some of these old farm boys around here are pretty tough. In fact, when I played varsity football, when I was in high school here, we actually played the Florida Gators at the stadium. A little bit of a scrimmage, and we beat them. That's no shit. That's a fact. They were some kind of freaking embarrassed. Then they tried to claim, we just took it easy on you. Like hell they did. Ha! The University of Florida, the Gators, college football team, the Florida Gators. When I was in high school, when I played varsity football, we scrimmaged with the Gators right at the stadium in Gainesville, and we did a little scrimmage with them. The coach knew the coach over there and set it up, and we beat him. They weren't all that dang great back then. So anyway, they didn't have people like Tim Tebow and some of them players like that. Ken, we're gonna have to ban the Bears name just to calm you down. We're gonna have to get rid of the Bears name. You won't even be able to type it. We'll put it in the bad word file on YouTube. Bears, bad word. No can say. Yeah, it was a lot different. But I remember we played Brantford High School, and we won something like 80 something to nothing. We had a really good team back then. She just knows she had the same exact symptoms and everything as Nancy had. But she actually is going to get tested tomorrow just to verify it. Ken, it's never going to happen. There is no bandwagon for the Bears. It's a trash can. Bears like trash cans. And that's what happened to them. They got stuck under the lid. What you need to do is get on the bandwagon for like the Green Bay Packers and Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Ken. And then you'll be all set. You'll be with the winners. It's okay. It's not my favorite, that's for sure. Hungry Howie's, it's all right. I mean, if you're really hungry, it'll fill the hole. Seize the day. How are you doing? Welcome to the channel. You do? Think I'm lying about what? The Green Bay Packers are better than the Bears? I think you're probably a troll with no better place to go. What's up, Doc? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, Doxio, I finally saw it. But I was talking to that guy, Seize the Day. Probably a troll. I don't care. He can give me some free view time. I love trolls that come and give me free view time. Everyone's doing good except for Ken Recon. He's got a really bad sickness called the Bears disease. The football team that's a bunch of losers. But Ken, I'm really, really happy to know that the Bears have at least one fan. You. Mighty pitiful. Or pitiful. It's a pitiful thing being a Bears fan. I feel sorry for you, Ken. You need to get some of them glasses cleaner out, and clean your glasses so you can see what you're really looking at when you see them. Doc, you're ruining my day here. I just finished razzing the heck out of him from Green Bay beating his butt. Well, Doc ain't right anyway. I'm just messing with you, Doc. Yeah, I know that's ancient history, Doc. 85, that's before Ken was born. My wife's in watching football right now. She's only got a few teams she likes. Green Bay's one of them. But she also likes the Steelers and the Seahawks. And guess who's playing right now? Against each other. Seahawks and the Steelers. And she can't figure out who the hell to root for. It's hilarious. She just can't. She cannot figure out who she wants to root for. I don't hate them, Ken. I just think they suck. There's a difference. See, I knew you was older than everybody thought. You're getting up there, Ken. One morning soon, if it hasn't already happened, you're going to wake up, go in the bathroom, look in the mirror, you're going to see all these wrinkles and gray hair and things growing out of your ears and everything else, and you're going to go, holy crap, what happened? And that's because you're a Bears fan. I knew you was old, Doc. Yeah, you're getting right up there, Doc. You're not that far behind me. 11 years behind me. And Ohio pays you to like them, Recon. Hey, if they pay me to like them, I'd like them too. Yeah, I'm old. Yep, for sure. In fact, I'm the guy that gave Moses directions to the Red Sea. That was me. Well, tell her happy birthday, Doc. Hey, you got a spring chicken compared to yourself, Doc. Man, you lucked out, didn't you? Been messing with all that jailbait. Lucky you. Lucky you, Doc. Yeah, but you look even older, ASD. ASD scratching tickets now, Doc. Have to go check him out. He did a few Lotteria last night. So, what are you going to get your wife for her birthday? Going to wine her and dine her? Well, you looked a lot closer to 100, though, ASD. Your wallet was a heck of a good present. I bet she wants to make sure it's padded, too. Nothing like a padded wallet for your birthday. Well, if you were born in 78 and Doc was, that means you're about the same age. Ken? No, I didn't say I was at the Last Supper. I said I gave directions to Moses on how to get to the Red Sea. Oh, wait a minute. Hell, that was before the Last Supper. Yikes. Well, that's right. Yeah. Doc was born in 67. Yeah. So he is older. Yeah. I don't even know if they're going to be doing trick or treating around here this year. I still haven't found out. What about where you guys live? Are they going to allow trick or treating or not because of the COVID? I've kind of assumed that they're not going to allow it. And they'll just have like a get together in different parks or something for the kids and give them their candy that way. No. They're not in this area that I know of. The only thing I could find out so far was each of the different towns and cities all have some kind of a park. And a lot of them I found out are having some kind of an event for the kids. That doesn't mean some kids won't try to go trick or treating. That's possible. And I don't know. I haven't found out definitely yet. The stores like the Dollar Store and the Dollar General and Walmart, hell, they're still selling tons of damn of Halloween candy. So I have no idea. I told my wife we better just pick up a couple of bags anyway, just in case. But I said, make sure you get something I like. Because if there ain't no kids to come and get any, somebody's going to have to eat it. We'll send Ken and Recon a bag of candy corn, their favorite. Reservations to go to a pumpkin farm? Wow. There's a lot of haunted houses that way, too. When we used to do the haunted house at the group home, I did quite a bit of research on haunted houses. And I was actually surprised to know that a lot of especially the popular ones, you got to have a reservation. And you got to pay to get in. I mean, and I'm talking about a lot of money, like $25 a head, just to go through their haunted house. Of course, a lot of them have dozens and dozens of animatronics and the fake blood all the time and everything, and all kinds of mechanical things that were built, and it costs a lot to equip some of them haunted houses. I saw one on YouTube. One you guys might have seen it, but there's one on YouTube. I can't remember the name of it, but this haunted house it's humongous. It takes something like 45 minutes at least to go through it. 45 minutes to an hour. You cannot leave once you go in. You've got to find your way out. And there's only one way out. You've got to find it. There was literally people crying in that haunted house. It was so scary. You want to waste the postage, I guess you can do that, Ken. Except I'm going to refuse the mail then from you, and then they'll have to return it to you anyway. I got some right here for you, Ken. Right here, whole bag, big bag. Nice big one. Oh, that's some good stuff. Nothing like some candy corn. Yum, yum. The only reason you don't like it is because you're a diabetic. You can't eat it anyway. You too, Doc. Thanks for coming by, buddy. I appreciate it. Hope your wife has a pleasant birthday and y'all have a great time. Take care, stay healthy, and stay safe, buddy. Come back and see us soon. They probably knew it was you, Recon, and just said that to keep you away. Man, you know what you're missing, Ken and Recon? This candy corn is great stuff. Man. Oh, look. I got a white one. It looks like a tooth. Kind of crunchy. Maybe it was. They won't let Ken go to that pumpkin field either. No bear fans allowed. That's what I heard. When I was a kid, my favorite candy was everything. My brother and I was sneaky. My mother didn't give us a bag. We got a pillowcase to get our candy in. And we would literally fill a couple of them. We'd fill it, go home and dump it, and go back out again. And hit the same places the second time. We'd just switch up the costumes a little bit. And we'd get enough candy to last 6 months. And the candy gave me a great trade. Cavities. I remember being a kid walking along and crunching down a dang candy apple and whatever. Candy bar after candy bar. Surprised I didn't get sick. So was my mother. Because us kids, we'd eat it like crazy. And she would pray that we wouldn't get sick. Now, to be honest with you, we did eat a bit too much candy. Our stomachs did feel a bit queasy and whatever, but we'd never admit it to my mother. No way. Because the next year, when we went trick-or-treating, she'd have forbid us to eat anything. But I remember my father, when we'd come home from trick-or-treating, back then he worked like 2 or 3 jobs, like he did most of his life. And he'd be home. We'd come in the house, and he'd say, he'd grab the bag, the pillowcase full of candy. He's like, "What do you got in there?" Start digging around. Next thing you know, if you had any Snickers, they were in the other hand of his. It was a big deal when I was a kid, and that was before your time, Recon. I mean, kids, seriously, most of them made up their own costumes. They had a ball doing it. I mean, it was truly all about getting as much damn candy as you freaking possibly could and eat as much of it as you could before you even got home, but still arrive home with enough to last for about 6 months. So you have to worry about buying any. And then when you got home, you knew you had to hide some of it from your mother and your father so that you would always have a constant supply that you could munch on. That's what we had to do. I remember back then, though, there was some grumpy old people that they wouldn't answer their damn door. And kids literally did not respond to that well. If you went by their houses the next day, you'd look at the front door, and there's all these eggs splattered all over the door. Sometimes people would even throw some paint on the door and stuff. I think Ken did it. Somebody tried to give him candy corn. I got all kinds of snacks in here tonight, guys. Hell, I didn't come out here empty handed. Oh, yeah, the toilet paper thing, too. Yeah. I got apple pie, an oatmeal cookie with the cream in it, a chocolate cupcake, a honey bun, cheese crackers with peanut butter on them, and candy corn. I am prepared to camp in the studio tonight if I have to. Of course, eating all that crap will require me to get some Rolaids or some Alka-Seltzer afterwards, too. Don't you remember when maybe things just changed from when I was a kid? When I was a kid, we'd be, talking 11, 9, 10, 11 years old, whatever, And there'd be a bunch of us walking along, and this was in New Hampshire, where they had houses that were from the 1700s, and there were some of them old people in them houses that were very bitter. An old lady would come to the door, crooked nose, a wart on her nose, and raggy hair and whatever, and just a retired old lady, ugly as hell, and mean as hell, and wouldn't even give you any candy, and and she literally looked like a witch, like the Wicked Witch of the West. And every year, the kids talked about her, how mean she was. She wouldn't give them nothing, and blah blah blah. Yeah, she had to clean up a lot of toilet paper and eggs and stuff like that. But many years later, I found out what the issue really was. It's not that she didn't like kids. She did. She was just a single woman getting Social Security, very little at that time. I mean, very little. They get very little now, really, but it was like really very little back then. Luckily, I guess she owned her own home. So she didn't have any money, and she was kind of bitter that she couldn't buy candy to give the kids, which is really a shame. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, some people did some pretty crappy stuff. The rule of thumb around here is if you are accepting trick or treaters, you leave your porch light on. If you're not, leave it off. And that's supposed to signal the kids whether they want to waste their time going up and knock on your door. If they see the lights out, they'll know they're not going to get a damn thing. Except maybe a few pieces of Alpo dog food or something because the people there they ain't going to have anything to give you. I never lived in the best neighborhood. Never in my life. I've never lived in the best neighborhood. Far from it. In fact, I was so poor, I couldn't go to the next town over if it cost a dime to go around the world. Pitiful. Oh, yeah, he was trapping them. Definitely. Hey, adults are probably bigger pranksters than the kids are. I really believe it's probably true. And of course, there's some pretty nasty adults out there. I think nowadays, in this time of everybody's life, it's not a safe thing to do anymore. I don't think trick or treating is safe anymore. When I was a kid, none of us worried about, you know, weird freaks answering the door and whatever. We knew some people were a little bit strange, but we already knew them. It was a small town. We knew they were harmless. All right, ASD, have a good one. Hope your headache gets better. Thanks for coming by, buddy. We appreciate it. Have a good night. Stay safe and stay healthy. Take care. Doc's already gone, buddy. He said goodnight a while ago. Yep. In fact, yeah, a 20-year-old should not even be trick or treating. The only time you should see a 20-year-old is if they're actually walking their little brother or sister around so they can trick or treat. Sadly, a lot of the other people back then, even then, that were older, too old for really trick or treating, did it anyway. They'd dress up and so people couldn't recognize them and get away with it just because they wanted more candy. And had no problems with stealing some little kids' candy. That's always happened. All right, guys, since everybody's leaving, Doc's left, AST's left, everything, it's been an hour, so I think I'm going to shut her down, and I need to get some sleep. I'm tired from all that work today, unloading that damn storage place and having to clean everything. We're still not done. We got a lot of cleaning to do still. I even lost some of my paintings because of it. They got ruined. Probably about 8 of them, which I'm not too happy about. Anyway, guys, have a great night, guys. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you tomorrow. Y'all have a good night. Yeah, you got a good point, Recon. I thought it was a good idea too. Give them the candy, and they won't toilet paper your windows and doors and egg you and everything else. Ken, if you're there, buddy, take care. We'll see you tomorrow, and I'm sorry that your Bears are losers. Good night, guys. Have a good one. I think he fell asleep in the chair again. He's a bum. He just falls asleep there watching us all the time. We know it. Bye-bye, guys.